up, everybody? It's Kenyatta, or your speech mommy if this is your first time here. If it's not your first time here, welcome back to my channel. I need to know if you digging this natural sunlight or not. Like, it's so beautiful outside. The sun is shining. The geese are out here doing the most. And I love the breeze. I'm just really excited for summer to be here. That's my favorite season. I love the sun. It literally makes me a better person. So, with that being said, today's video is going to be about kindergarten readiness. Spring is approaching, enrollment season is approaching, so it's about that time to start figuring out if you're going to send your kid to preschool or kindergarten, and you definitely want to be prepared. You want your kid to be prepared for kindergarten, right? You don't want them to be left behind not knowing something. So this video is going to educate you guys on kindergarten readiness, or what type of things your kid should be able to do upon approaching kindergarten. And kindergarten readiness encompasses like so many different categories, like language, fine motor skills, gross motor skills, fine motor and gross motor skills, math, reading, and social and emotional development. So kindergarten readiness kind of encompasses every area of child development. And for the purposes of this video, I'm only going to talk about the areas of kindergarten readiness that have to do with speech, language, math, and reading. If you want to know like the kindergarten expectations for every area, I can provide some information down below. There is a crap ton of information online about kindergarten readiness. And if you already know where you're going to send your kid for kindergarten, I'm sure that they have their own kindergarten curriculum and expectations that you can, inquire with them about. So let's start with language when it comes to kindergarten readiness. We are looking for our kiddos to express their wants and needs with words. When children are developing language, they use gestures like come here, pick me up, but when they get to the classroom, we want our kiddos to express their wants and needs with words. And we want them to use complete sentences, not like a one-word utterance. We are also looking for our kiddos to be able to recognize and name basic shapes and colors. We want our kiddos to follow two-step directions. So like in the classroom, the teacher may say, put your coat on the hook and put your book bag in your cubby, like a two-step direction. We're looking for our kiddos to be able to do those in the order they were instructed by the time they get to kindergarten. The last thing I'm going to touch on the language aspect of kindergarten readiness is we want our kiddos to be able to make comparisons and form relationships between things that are like big and small. And we want them to know the relationship between over and under. And we want them to be able to organize things as far as, put this in order from the smallest to the largest. Okay, so that's the language aspect of kindergarten readiness. We're going to move to the math portion of kindergarten readiness, which is not that many things. We want our kiddos to be able to count to 10 in order without skipping numbers by the time they start kindergarten. We also want our kindergartners to be able to pair like a quantity, like a picture of 4 horses to the number 4. And if you saw my 5 Below haul, you saw that I got some math match-it puzzles, and it does exactly that. Like, it's 2 puzzle pieces. One puzzle is a number, and the other piece of the puzzle represents that number. So it'd be 4 horses and a number 4. So we want our kids to count to 10, and we want our kids to be able to group things based on how many they are and identify like how many they are, if that makes sense. I try not to get like really wordy and really speechy because this can go left real quick. Like speech talk Have you seen two SOPs chop it up? Because I'm trying to make it relatable and I'm trying not to get so speechy. So those two math things are what we're looking for. The third math thing that we're looking for is, does our kiddo know vocabulary for math? Like few, many, more, less, words like that. So that's the math aspect of kindergarten readiness. Okay, reading readiness, that should honestly be like a whole video on itself, because reading readiness covers a lot of different things. One of the things that we want our kiddos to be aware of when they start kindergarten is this concept called print awareness. And print awareness encompasses like a few different things. So I'm going to grab a book and just show you guys what print awareness is. Okay, I got the closest book near me, which is my prayer book. Thanks, Mom. And so print awareness is, for one, just like knowing how to hold a book. That we hold a book like this and not like this, you know? Print awareness is also being able to identify the title, like the cover of the book and the title. Maybe I should go like this so you guys can see. Print awareness also encompasses turning the page the proper way. And another aspect of print awareness is knowing that we read from right to left, knowing that the words are right side up and that your kiddo is not holding the book upside down. So print awareness, that's like the physical concept of print awareness when it comes to a book. Reading readiness also has to do with phonological awareness, and it's really hard to talk about that without getting speechy. But for the sake of kindergarten readiness, there's really like two main concepts of phonological awareness that we look for, and that is being able to tell when two words rhyme and that sound and letter relationship. So knowing that B says B. Those are the two main things that we're looking for as far as phonological awareness goes, and that is a part of reading readiness. This is like a part of reading readiness and language, but we're looking for our kiddos to be able to identify majority of the letters in the alphabet, as well as recite the ABC song in order. So I know I just shot a lot of information at you guys about kindergarten readiness. I tried to like consolidate it and make it more relatable. But if you have any questions about it, I'm more than welcome to go into detail. Just leave a comment down below or shoot me an email. My kid isn't ready for kindergarten yet, and I'm honestly not ready for him to go to kindergarten either. So I guess that's a good thing. Time really flies with these kids, and the purpose of my channel is really just to equip parents and families and anyone who is around a child, just to equip them so they can have the best like speech and language development outcomes. Everything that we know, we learn at home, and we learn from those that we love. So take that serious and spend time with your children. And based on this video, just, if you didn't know, now you know. And make sure your kid is ready for kindergarten, okay? Thanks for tuning in. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and I'll catch you in my next video.